Well, hey there, everybody. This evening it's cool. There's a little bit of a breeze out of the west, 5 to 10 miles an hour. And those clouds, well, they're still around. Temperatures in the 50s here as we go through the next few hours. But as we get closer to midnight, we'll see the temperatures going in the upper 40s. Got to put the sound down on my phone so that I can comment back to you guys here on Facebook. So we've got Donna, Luana, Mary, Jerome, Diane, Sylvia, a few folks in there. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have those weather questions, we'll get them ready because forecast is here for you guys. Now, what we're looking at on the radar is not much. We've had these clouds that have been sticking around satellite-wise. Well, visible satellite earlier still had these clouds around, and you could just go outside and see those, but the cloud's not producing any rainfall. In fact, we're going to remain dry here going through the next handful of days. And in the morning, actually going to have some clouds still sticking with us, but at least, I know it's Monday morning, but at least the commute is looking good. Partly cloudy, dry roads here. Temperatures, though, down in the mid-40s with a breeze about 5 miles an hour. You will definitely have a tiny wind chill, lower 40s, not so bad. We've had worse over the last few days, but really one of the real bummers of the clouds being out there for space fanatics or people that just want to see a comet would be that we're missing out tonight on this comet's closest path to Earth. Now, the good news is that it's still going to be visible as we go through the rest of December, but this Wartnan comet is still visible here for the next couple of weeks. How you see it, you look off to the east, and it's not very visible to the naked eye. Some people have seen it, but really going to help you out if you have a telescope, binoculars, if you can hold still. And it's going to be near the Orion's belt, just off to the left. It's going to look kind of cloudy and green, and it's about as bright as the dimmest star and the Big Dipper. So kind of cool, but it's just not something that's really out there for us tonight. And of course, you also would want to get away from city lights and let your eyes dilate first too. I remember seeing meteor showers as a kid. My parents took me to see one of those, and it's pretty cool. So if you have a chance over the next couple weeks, I would highly recommend it. Now, what we're looking at here on the surface map, low pressure well off to the north here. It's bringing in that westerly northwesterly breeze over us, but really a good chunk of the country here is pretty dry and will remain dry here over the next few days. Looking at tomorrow, those highs jump back up into the 60s, and we're in the 60s really all week long. I do think some folks not going to quite make it to the 60-degree mark on Friday, but we're going to be pretty close to average, if not just a little bit above here to start off the work week. Rain-wise, I see some people asking about plans. Well, the good news is that we're going to be pretty dry here. So let's go through time, and we're starting off here on Sunday. Fast forward a little bit through Monday night. Notice that low pressure system continues to move away from us. We're still dry here in the southeast. It's going to be the same here looking through the next little bit. Tuesday, dry as well. Wednesday, here, I'll stand on this side so we can see it. We'll go back through Monday. Monday, dry. Tuesday, dry. Wednesday, still dry, but we're going to be watching moisture move in from our west. So it's going to develop over toward Texas, Louisiana, move to Mississippi, and then what's going to happen is it looks like timed out to arrive possibly for our Thursday morning commute. We could have our first batches of rain move on in. More likely later on in the day for our Thursday. Thursday is the day that looks pretty wet. So if you have those plans outside, you want to go fishing, you want to go golfing, you have shopping to do, worried about driving in the rain, you don't really have to even put any of those on, even think about them until we get closer to Thursday. Now let's go through Thursday, and we see that even around noon could have some patches of heavy rain. Looks like a lot of these going to stay more so offshore. I think that an inch of rain not out of the question for some areas from Thursday morning going Thursday evening into Friday, but this is not a very high resolution model. Once we get closer in time, it'll be able to pick up more individual bands of where the heaviest rain is likely at. But right now it just kind of shows where it either thinks it's raining or it's not. And very good consistency with this, thinking that Thursday definitely going to be a wet day for us, not just for the coastal empire, the low country as well, and then even some coastal showers possible lingering on our Friday morning. Watch what happens as we go even past that on our Friday, and light showers still possible going into the afternoon. I don't think they're going to be as widespread as Thursday, but the good news in all of this is that the weekend is looking drier. But let me take you through the next few days first, and then we'll get to that 7-day, and I'll answer your questions out there on this Sunday evening. We're not on till about 11:30 at the earliest tonight because of football, so just keep that in mind. If you usually stay up for the news at 11, it's going to be at least 30 minutes late tonight. But here's your forecast now. Not expecting any big changes with this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the 60s. The morning, the coolest one out of the next few mornings, definitely Tuesday morning, lower 40s. Some inland communities could briefly go down to 38, 39. But on average, I'm calling for lower 40s there on our Tuesday. Going through the rest of the week, I do think that the rain's going to arrive late enough Thursday that we don't really have to put a rain chance in here on Wednesday. But Thursday is looking very wet. Friday, those lingering showers, but Saturday, Sunday, not looking so bad. And then possibly even getting down to the upper 30s on Saturday morning. Some guidance has brought a little cooler air back in behind this rain on Saturday, Sunday mornings. So that's something to just watch out for. We could be lowering those temperatures. I don't think we would lower them down to freezing, but mid-30s not out of the question for this weekend morning, especially inland and if you live a little further north along I-16 or off to the north and west. So that's the forecast we've got coming up here. And let's see here. Luana's asking for snow. Snow chance. There's not one, unfortunately. It looks like we're kind of stuck into this forecast as of now that even extended past this, so this would be the 22nd, 23rd, going closer to Christmas, which is a week from Tuesday, getting closer now. I don't see a big pattern shift. I think that what we're seeing this week is going to be pretty similar to what we have for Christmas. So Savannah, that chance of snow on Christmas has climatologically only been 1%, and that's pretty generous. I don't see that happening this year, unfortunately. But hey, maybe later on in the winter. So if you guys are watching on Facebook and you've got those questions to ask and I didn't get to those, I'll definitely be answering those here momentarily. So I watch all of these. I look at them all, so don't think that you go unseen. Love interacting with you guys. If you're on Twitter, you can reply to this as well or hop over onto Facebook. Facebook, you guys can always message me on there even when we're not doing these live streams. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Again, we're going to be on a little bit later tonight around 11:30 for the news at 11. So hope you have a great evening, and it's going to be a dry start to the work week.